This is Pat Bamber here for PSP Sports about the Anthony Joshua, Dominic Brazil, weighing here at Covent Garden. With me, I've got Sky pundit Johnny Nelson, former world champion. How you doing, Johnny?
I'm good. What a great day it's been. Sun's been out, it was 50 deep in the crowd. The fighters all performed, got their job done. Two fighters struggled to make their way to a little bit over. They came back and fixed that, so it's prepared us for a good night of boxing tomorrow night at the O2.
Sounds good. And of course, Johnny, what a reception here for Anthony Joshua. He's got so many fans here, and he's got a great appeal, wasn't he?
He's growing rapidly, and that's why he said he's nowhere near the finished article, but still, you know, the fans, they're coming in their drones and they just want to be involved. Even if they're not fight fans, they like the persona, the vibe they get from Anthony Joshua, which is good for our game. It's good for Anthony Joshua's profile, and it gets more eyes on the prize, more people involved in the sport.
Absolutely. Of course, Chris Eubank Jr. here, Groves and Murray, and AJ, and obviously other fights from the undercard. What's your prediction for the main event, though, Johnny?
The main event, I indicated how Dominic Brazil holds one of Anthony's shots, because Anthony can bang, this boy can hit hard, and Brazil's never been hit like that. Even though he's been hit and been down and got back up again, every fighter has a great plan until they get hit in the chin. But when you get really hit on the chin, it's gambling your brain. We saw it with Charles Martin, where Charles Martin said I'll deal with him. When he got put down, he was in shock, thinking, where's that come from? That's where we'll see his nature, we'll see his character, see what he's got.
Absolutely. Martin Murray came in slightly overweight, only an ounce or two, as a Chris Eubank Jr. Murray grows, people on Twitter everywhere are seeing this as a 50-50 consistently.
Yeah, I do as well. If Groves has slipped at all, then Martin Murray will expose that, and that's where Martin Murray can come from, if he slipped at all. You'd expect George Groves to pull it off, because he's a natural super middleweight. He's the one that's he's had the fights, but so is Martin Murray at middleweight. So it's just a case we've got to wait and see how.
Obviously, in the press conference, the first press conference, Martin Murray said that a factor in the fight will be that George Groves' tyres late. Do you think that'll play anything in the fight?
I think everybody's on that, and listen, it's a case. I don't believe that. I actually don't believe that. I think George Groves. We've seen him go the distance. If people are depending on George Groves tiring towards the back of the fight, I think it's a fatal mistake. I think it's something Carl Foch picked upon to probably have a slight dig at George. But George, I don't think stamina is an issue. I just think that George can fight. George puts his heart on the line, and unfortunately, when he's been exposed, it's been mid to late way through the fight, and people are saying he gets tired halfway through. Not really. He's won on points many times before. He's shown his skill, he's shown his pace. I don't think there's a problem with his stamina.
Fair enough. And of course, Chris Eubank Jr. is defending his British middleweight title for the first time. How do you see that fight going, Johnny?
That's a good fight, and it's a good test. Durham's unbeaten. He's very strong. He likes to tear up. He likes to fight. Chris Eubank Jr. cannot afford to overlook him in regards to the Gennady Golovkin fight, because Durham is confident, he's unbeaten, he's calm, he's not bitten at all, and he can punch.
Absolutely.
So that's why I think, again, it's another good fight. I think it'll be another good fight.
Sounds good.
There are two fights that can steal the show.
Absolutely. And do you think Chris Eubank Jr. and GGG is a 50-50 fight, or would you put Golovkin?
No, it's not a 50-50 fight. It's a tall one, it's a big stretch, but it still is possible. It's not an impossible task.
Yeah.
And I think the more you talk about it, the more you think about it, you think, well, maybe, and that's what's happening.
Absolutely.
And remember, Chris Eubank Jr., he was the one that chased this fight. It wasn't like an opportunity thrown in his lap. He's chasing this fight. So at this stage, why would a fighter do that if he didn't think he could win?
Yeah.
You know, it's not about the dough. Why would you do that? And he's done that because he really thinks he can pull it off.
Absolutely. Johnny, thank you so much for your time once again this week. I wish you all the best, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Have a good night.
Thank you.